Harihi Om. Become ready for the practice of contemplation. In order to bring the teachings of Vedanta in our life, in our daily life, and to get the maximum benefits from the teachings and from our study, the scriptures recommend Brahma Abhyasa, Brahma Abhyasa. It consists of three components: Shravanam, Mananam, and Nididhyasanam. Otherwise, in English, contemplation. So, Shravanam, we remove our ignorance by listening to the scriptures presented by a teacher who is in the parampara, who has learned from a guru. And Mananam, in order, after we have listened, we may have doubts, maybe some no clarity. Therefore, in order to gain clarity, we practice Mananam, thinking about, inquiring about the teachings with our co-students or with the teacher himself, or with ourselves alone, thinking in the validity, in the logic of the teachings. And the third component that is very important is Nididhyasana. This is to remove our all thinking, all ways to react to situations. Whatever we have conditioned ourselves emotionally, whatever emotionally we have conditions we have acquired in this life and in past lives. These emotions that can create an obstacle in assimilating the teaching and getting full benefits. It is like when we have taken food, it's not enough by eating food, it's not enough for getting nourishment. We need the food to be assimilated by our system fully. If the food is not assimilated and we get indigestion, then the food will not nourish us. It will create problems for us. Even we can fall sick. In order to digest, assimilate the food, we need to have a good digestion and a process of absorption. Similarly, with the teaching of Vedanta, we need to be able to absorb it properly in all the aspects of our personality, not simply at the intellectual level, but especially at the emotional level. The teaching of Vedanta should correct our emotional condition, our inner obstacles to the teaching, whatever is contradictory, the reactions in our personality that are contradictory to the teaching. If we don't practice Nididhyasana, it will be very difficult for us to gain full benefits, because our all ways of reacting, our all emotional conditioning will be creating obstacle to assimilate this teaching in all the aspects of our personality. Therefore, contemplation is a very important component for getting fully benefit of that teaching. And of course, this is only an extreme formation. In order to successfully practice contemplation, we need to have an adequate state of mind, a purified mind. And the way to, there are many practices that help to the purification of the mind. Only to mention one of the most important is the attitude of karma yoga in our lives. Whatever we do is an offering to Ishvara. Ishvara Arpana Buddhi. And whatever we get from the result of our action, to accept it as prasada buddhi. This attitude for karma yoga with reference to our actions and the fruit of our actions is indispensable in order to purify the mind and make the mind a proper instrument which can absorb the teaching properly. With this introduction, I'm going to start the practice of contemplation. Please sit in any comfortable posture. The head, the neck, and the back straight. Open and close your eyes. Very slowly open and very gently close the eyes. Very slowly open the eyes. Very gently close the eyes. Do it several times, and every time feel how your eyes and the forehead are getting more and more relaxed. This is a very useful practice in the treatment of insomnia. Before going to bed, if one practice this, one will have a better quality of sleep. After closing and opening the eyes very softly, you can remember the statue of Lord Buddha, how his eyes are without any wrinkle, completely relaxed. Close your mouth and very slightly keep your lips like in a very slight smile, very small smile, like that it will help you to relax the muscles of the face. Lightly smile. Now bring your hands in front of your chest. Keeping your thumbs touching the heart center. Bring your hands in Namaskara Mudra. This is a very effective mudra, position of the hands to overcome stress, anxiety, depression. Become aware of your breathing process. Inhalation, exhalation. Inhalation, exhalation. Inhalation, exhalation. Your breathing is smooth, gentle, and relaxed. Keep your breathing awareness. Slowly, your mind is becoming less restless, more calm. Mentally, with full gratitude towards Ishvara for all the blessings that you have in your life, your family, your well-wishers, all your body with the limbs in a healthy condition, your mind working, your capacities, your comfortable life, a loving and caring family. Acknowledge all the blessings of Ishvara in your life. This attitude of gratefulness is a great therapy to bring contentment in life and to heal our nervous system of the tensions and stress created by the sense of lacking in life. Most of the time, we are after something, lacking something, and most of the time, we are ignoring all the blessings in our life. Bring into your mind and your heart a gratefulness, a feeling of gratefulness. This is a great, efficient, and powerful therapy to fill our heart with gratefulness. With this attitude of gratefulness, this feeling of gratefulness, the awareness of His blessings in your life, listen to my prayer and appreciate once again all the blessings of Ishvara in your life. Om Shuklam Varadharam Vishnu Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasanna Dhyaye Sarva Vishnu Pashantaye Saraswati Namostubhyam Parade Kamarupini Vidyarambam Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada Sada Shiva Samarambam Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryamtam Vande Guru Paramparam Vande Guru Paramparam. become aware of the healing effect in your system after listening to a prayer with full gratefulness in your heart. They are very great healers. Gratefulness and prayer. A prayerful attitude in life, a grateful attitude in life is a great healer. Slowly bring your hands down over your lap. You can clasp the fingers of your hands and keep the thumbs separately touching each other. Otherwise, you can put your hands in Gyan Mudra, whatever it is more convenient, more relaxing for you. There are no fast rules. Before contemplating, we are going to practice some preparatory steps for contemplation. The first step, after closing and opening the eyes very gently, relaxing the eyes and the forehead, the following step is visualization of every part of our body. Visualize your body from the top to the bottom in the following order. Start with your forehead and pay attention if in any part of your body you feel some tension, to visualize that part and become aware, conscious, and relax it. Consciously, you relax that part wherever you are feeling tension. Top of the head, forehead, eyebrows, eyelids, nose, lips, chin, right earlobe, right cheek, left earlobe, left cheek, the whole face, the back of your head. Visualize the neck, right shoulder, and right hand, all the way up to the fingertips. Visualize the left shoulder and left hand, all the way up to the fingertips. Visualize the chest abdomen, and back, from the shoulders down. Next, bring your attention to the legs. Visualize the right thigh, the knee, below the knee, ankle, and foot. Visualize the left thigh, the knee, below the knee, ankle, and foot. Now visualize the entire body and understand that this is how the body is with respect to height, weight, gender, age, health, color, and looks. Visualize the whole body in one sip of vision, of awareness. Visualize the whole body in one sweep of vision. And look it as a breathing statue. See that you are the seer and the body is an object of your perception. It is seen. The seer and the seen cannot be one and the same. They must be different. That is why the body is not you, because the body is an object of your perception and it is only your instrument. This step is called Sharira Vikshana. Inspection of the body, visualization of the body. After visualization of the body, become aware of your breathing process. Inhalation, exhalation. Inhalation, exhalation. Your breathing is natural and smooth and rhythmic. Keep on observing your breathing, inhalation, exhalation. This is a very useful practice to calm and quieten the mind whenever we are having any strong emotion. Observing your breathing can be a very rewarding technique to quiet the mind during the day whenever you get excited, agitated, or angry. That is why it's very useful to create the habit of breathing awareness. We can practice it while walking, while looking at the TV, even while reading news, or a book. Breathing awareness is a very effective technique to keep the mind one-pointed and relaxed. Now your mind is more relaxed. Your breathing is relaxed. You have practiced visualization of the body and visualization of the breathing. All these steps were done with the mind. Now you watch your own mind. Thoughts come and go. Don't follow them, only witness them. The watch mind is generally quiet. Just let it be so. Let any thought come, any thought go. Any emotion comes and any emotion goes. The one who is conscious of this mind is you. A simple, basic, conscious being. The one who is conscious of this mind is you. A simple, conscious being. This basic conscious being relates with Ishvara mentally and is the meditator. This basic conscious being is the one who is going to practice contemplation. This person, your basic conscious being, is ever related with Ishvara, who is the total. The contemplator is the conscious being with the mind, body, sense complex, and is always already related with Ishvara, who is the total. But Ishvara can be invoked in one image. One can invoke in a particular form and one can visualize it. Visualize your Ishta Devata or chosen deity. Visualize your Ishta Devata or chosen deity. Highlight your relationship with Ishvara by visualizing a very beautiful altar. And see how your mother has been merged with Ishvara. Visualize Ishvara and also visualize your mother in the form of Ishvara. It has merged with him. It is a truth. It is a fact. Place a flower and offer your salutations at this altar. You are saluting your mother, which has been absorbed in Ishvara, who has merged in Ishvara. Offer the flower and say a prayer. Oh Lord, bless me with a strength that I can see And my mother has merged with you. And she is completely relaxed and peacefully. In the name of my mother, I will offer all my actions to you. I will do my best doing my duties and what is expected from me. And I offer all these actions at your holy feet in the holy memory of my mother. I offer my all actions. I will do my duties as best as possible, whatever is expected from me. And I offer everything in your holy feet, in the memory of my holy mother. With this feeling of surrender, Ishvara Arpana Buddhi and Prasada Buddhi, whatever I will get as result of my action is his prasad. Therefore, I know that whatever I get in life is my prarabdha, is the results of my actions in this life or maybe past life. And this result has come from Ishvara, which is karma phala datta. Therefore, is his prasad. I know that this attitude of prasada will purify my heart. I will make myself ready to assimilate Atma Jnana, the teachings of Vedanta. We need to purify our mind with one attitude of karma yoga in order to assimilate the teaching of Vedanta and get full benefit from the teaching. After offering this prayer to Ishvara, be aware that you are the one who is visualizing your mind, is becoming aware of your mind. You are the simple, basic conscious being aware of the mind. The mind is an object of perception. It is your instrument, and you are not the mind. You are the user of the mind. The mind is only your instrument. After offering a prayer in the altar, you make a sankalpa. Now I will start japa. Mentally chanting Ishvara's name. Now I will practice japa. Mentally, I will repeat Ishvara's name. If you don't have especially Ishta Devata or chosen deity, if you have, then you repeat his name or her name. If you don't have, you can say simply Om Ishaya Namaha. Om Ishaya Namaha. Visualize every letter carefully. And in the gap of between every mantra, be careful because it is in this gap that the mind goes away. If you see your mind go away, you repeat with with determination. If my mind goes away, I will bring it back. If my mind goes away, I will bring it back to the practice of japa, to the repetition of the mantra. This is a very powerful practice. Mantra japa is a very powerful practice to purify the mind, to evoke the grace of Ishvara, and to make the mind ready for the practice of contemplation. The chanting of the mantra helps you to connect with Ishvara. The mantras by themselves cannot bring about change in your life. Only repeated recitation of the mantra potentiates it. In other words, you lend power to the mantra by repetition, faith, and commitment. Now your body and mind are more relaxed, more one-pointed. And with this mind, you can start a practice of contemplation. You ask to yourself, who is in grief? Who is feeling sad, uninterested? You ask yourself and you can reply, I feel indifferent. I feel pain. I'm asking you again, ask to yourself, who is this I who feels pain and feels indifferent and feels everything is futile in life? Who is this I? And you may answer, Aradhana, Aradhana so and so. But if you answer your name, you know very well that is only one name. It is not you. When you were born, you didn't have any name. Name is only for the sake of interaction. After sannyasa, after taking diksha, many people change their name. And not only sannyasa, in many circumstances, people change their name. Therefore, you are not this name. Then who is feeling the grief? Who is feeling disinterested? The mind. But the mind is not you. The mind is only your instrument. You are the basic witnessing consciousness who is witnessing, seeing the mind. You are that unaffected witnessing consciousness. Visualizing the body, visualizing the mind. You are simply a self-conscious being, free from all tensions. You are basically the unaffected witnessing consciousness. Pain comes, pain goes. Happiness comes, happiness goes. People come and go, events come and go. But you are ever present as the unaffected witnessing consciousness. See this fact. Repeat these words with full awareness. Seeing the facts. I am unaffected witnessing consciousness. I am unaffected witness consciousness. I am unaffected witnessing consciousness. Repeat this with full understanding. I am untouched witnessing consciousness. Asanga Atma Swarupoham. Asanga Atma Swarupoham. Asanga Atma Swarupoham. Asanga Atma Swarupoham. I am the untouched witnessing consciousness. The mind gets affected, and I witness that without being affected. I am the untouched, unaffected witnessing consciousness. Asanga Atma Swarupoham. Asanga Sakshi Swarupoham. Asanga Sakshi Swarupoham. Asanga Sakshi Swarupoham. If you feel comfortable by being yourself, the untouched witnessing consciousness, unaffected witness consciousness. If you are comfortable being yourself, you can acknowledge this fact by saying to yourself, I am comfortable being myself. I am comfortable being myself. I am comfortable being myself. Shantoham. 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 Repeat mentally, Shantoham. 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 And enjoy your inner peace. Shantoham. 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 Enjoy your inner peace. Shantoham. 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 Enjoy your inner peace. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Sarvam Brahmarpanamastu Harihi Om. Bring your palms in front of your face, gently rub them, and place them on the eyes for a few seconds. And slowly open your eyes. Give your nice massage to your face. And gradually, slowly enter to your daily activities. And remain for some time silent in order to enjoy and appreciate the relaxation that you have gained through this practice of contemplation.